comes a tractor, a green and yellow tractor. Listen to the sound of the engine run. Hitch up a trailer, a driller or a baler. Never gonna stop till the work gets done. Here comes a tractor, and here comes Farmer Ted too. Wah-hey! Here he comes, here he comes. Here comes a tractor today. Here comes a tractor!
Welcome to Sunnydale Farm. I'm Uncle Nick.
Hello, Uncle Nick.
Hello, kids. These are two friends of mine, Farmer Mark and Farmer Ted. Now, they're having breakfast before going out for a busy day on the farm. Now, Farmer Mark is putting on his boots and going off to work. But where's Farmer Ted? Oh, he's in the kitchen finishing his breakfast. Lazy Farmer Ted. Let's keep our eyes open for him. This is Farmer Mark's very old red tractor. It's a bit noisy though. There goes Farmer Mark, off to feed all his animals. While he does that, let's go and have a look at some of the big machines on the farm.
Here we go. Now just sing along with me. There's red ones, blue ones, old ones, new ones, big ones, little ones too. There's high ones, low ones, fast and slow ones, wheels both 4 and 2. They're all shapes and sizes in every colour way. There's tractors, trailers, combines, balers helping out today. Come on, let's go over there. What's over there? There's bright pea green ones, tangerine ones, lime ones, lemon ones too. They might look good enough to eat, but I wouldn't advise you do. They're all shapes and sizes in every colour way. There's tractors, trailers, combines, balers helping out today. Wow, what's that? That's a really funny one. There's triangles and right angles and squares and circles abound. But you believe some farm machines have wheels that are not round? They're all shapes and sizes in every colour way. There's tractors, trailers, combines, balers helping out today.
This is a seed drill, and it plants the seeds for Farmer Mark. It's been towed along by a brand new green and yellow tractor. This is a very powerful tractor. It's as strong as 150 horses.
Wow!
Yes, just as well. The seed drill's very heavy, kids. This is Simon, Farmer Mark's helper and friend. The first thing he has to do is put these bright pink seeds into the seed drill. The seed drill can plant in one day what you or I could plant in a whole week. The pink seeds travel down these long tubes into holes made in the ground by these round discs. Off goes the seed drill. Now the seeds are left in the ground to grow for many months.
Where's Farmer Mark, Uncle Nick?
You must remember where Farmer Mark is. He went to feed the animals. Here are the baby pigs. They're called piglets, and they're having mother's milk for breakfast. But when they get a little older and a little bigger, Like these piglets, they're going to need a lot more than just milk. Now, has anyone seen Farmer Ted? I'm sure he's round here somewhere. Oh, is that... maybe? Go left a bit, go left a bit.
We saw him! We saw him!
No, that's Polly the pig and her piglets. Oh, there's Farmer Ted. Where have you been?
Farmer Ted, the little bear with sleepy head. Get up, get going, let's have some fun. Put a paw to the floor, there is work to be done.
Well, kids, this is a combine harvester. And this is also one of the biggest combine harvesters in the world. The combine harvester is in a field of wheat collecting grain. The grain grows at the top of the plant and the rest is straw, but we'll talk about that later.
So how does it work?
Well, on the front is a great big long spinning wheel. Now, on the spinning wheel, there's lots of little fingers, and these are called tines, and they help the combine harvester collect the grain. And this machine can hold enough grain to fill your bath 30 times.
Here comes a tractor, a green and yellow tractor. Listen to the sound of the engine run. Hitch up a trailer, a driller or a baler. Never gonna stop till the work gets done. Here comes a tractor, and here comes Farmer Ted too. Wah-hey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes a tractor today. Here comes a tractor, a green and yellow tractor. Listen to the sound of the engine run. Hitch up a trailer, a driller or a baler. Never gonna stop till the work gets done. Here comes a tractor, and here comes Farmer Ted too. Wah-hey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes a tractor today. Here comes a tractor!
Okay, now the combine harvester has finished pouring all its grain into the trailer. The trailer heads off to the grain store. The grain store keeps the grain nice and dry.
What's the grain for, Uncle Nick?
Well, the grain is used to make flour, and the flour is used to make bread. All the grain in this store could make more than 1 million loaves of bread. Well, off goes the trailer, and in comes a machine with a pusher arm to push all the grain back in the store and keep it nice and tidy. Talking of bread, that's Farmer Mark, and he's off to lunch. Now I'll bet he has a ploughman's. Hold on a moment. Who was that I just saw? Yes, on that old tractor. Oh, I think that's him. Just go right a bit. Left.
Farmer Ted!
Farmer Ted, the little bear with sleepy head. Get up, get going, let's have some fun. Put a paw to the floor, there is work to be done.
Do you remember the straw left in the field?
The straw left by the combine harvester?
That's right. Well, now it's the turn of the baler. The baler's going to go through the field, picking up all the straw. The baler's the size of 3 large family cars, so it needs a very strong tractor to pull it round all day. Many years ago it was very different.
Is that how they used to do it?
Yes, that's right. Look how many farmers it took to work these big old machines. As I said, the baler picks up all the straw and turns it into great big blocks. These are called bales. Oops, oh look at this. You know, things don't always go according to plan. The baler's too big to do all the tricky bits around the edge of the field. For these bits, a tractor with a mowing arm is used. The mower on the end of this arm is just like a lawnmower used to cut grass in a garden. It's called a loader, and it's one of my favourites too. Although this machine's quite small, it's very, very strong. Each one of those bales weighs as much as a car. The driver's very clever. He can put one on top of the other, just like building blocks. Whoops, oh, steady on, careful. Here he comes with another delivery of bales for the flatbed truck. This truck can hold up to 20 bales.
But what does Farmer Mark use all those bales for, Uncle Nick?
Well, wouldn't you know, Farmer Mark uses these bales for bedding, for some of his animals like sheep, cows, and chickens. Can you see who's sleeping in the hay now? I think it's Farmer Ted. Is that him over there? No, on the right. No, there.
Yeah, wake up, Farmer Ted.
I don't think we're going to wake him up now. Let's let him have a little snooze. Okie dokie, let's leave Farmer Mark to look after all his lovely chickens. So, if you remember, we planted the seeds, we watched the wheat grow, we harvested the crop, we baled the hay, and before we can plant the seeds again, we need to prepare the field. Now this machine is preparing the field, ready to plant more seeds. It's called a Simba Solo, and it's very, very heavy. The tractor pulling it doesn't have ordinary wheels, it has tracks instead. Whoa, look at that! That's a 4-track! That's the biggest tractor on the farm.
Wow!
Farmer Mark's helper, Farmer Sam, has to fill this giant up with fuel. Well, that's filled her up. Look how many steps Farmer Sam has to climb before he can get into his tractor. He's lowering the discs, ready to cut through the soil. This tractor also has tracks shaped like triangles, which are very clever because they give more grip than tyres, helping this tractor to pull very heavy loads. Here are Morris and Doris, Farmer Mark's horses. A long, long time ago, horses like these were used to plough the fields.
Farmer, farmer, plough me the soil, and I'll send a breeze to lessen your toil. Who am I, don't you know? Well, I am the wind and I'll gently blow. Farmer, farmer, sow me a seed, and I will come down as much as you need. Who am I, you exclaim? Well, I am the water, I am the rain. Farmer, farmer, grow me some wheat, and I'll show down with a summery heat. Who am I, you may say? Well, I am the sun, and I'll brighten your day.
Well, said the farmer, thanks to you all, I have a harvest golden and pure. Who are you? Now I see your Mother Nature blessing me. Mother Nature blessing me.
These old tractors took over from the horses. As you can see, the ploughs are quite small, so they can only plough a small bit at a time. This was a big improvement on horses, but it was still quite slow. These tractors are vintage tractors, which means they're very old. They're kept by enthusiasts who keep them in perfect working order, so we can see how it used to be done. Aren't we lucky? So you can see here we have the beginnings of the modern tractor. Take this green tractor. It's got similar wheels to the 2-track. Down it goes. All done by hand here. And this is how it's done today. This is Farmer Simon driving this tractor. He's one of the fastest ploughmen in the land.
Wow!
Let's have a close look at this tractor. It's just like Farmer Simon's. Goodness, look at the size of that tyre. I bet that takes ages to pump up. There are many pipes, tubes and wires. Now this is the alternator. That generates the electricity to charge the battery and run all the electrical systems in the tractor. This is the hydraulic control lever. This is the gear stick. And this is a throttle control for when you're driving in a field. And that's the road throttle like most cars have. And then there's 2 brake pedals, one for left and one for right. And this is the radio to talk to all the other farm vehicles. Oh, I like this bit, it's the hooter. Oh, watch out, here comes a tractor. It's been a busy day on Sunnydale Farm.
And Farmer Mark worked hard, doesn't he?
I should say so. He's out in the field with Cara the sheepdog, rounding up the sheep.
Come by! Get away, get away, get away! Get away, get away!
What's Farmer Mark shouting at Cara?
Get away, get away, get away!
He's giving Cara instructions of how to round the sheep up. He can make Cara turn left, right, or go straight on.
Thank you. Cara? Oi! Lay down! Thank you. Come here. Come by, come by.
Here they come, home safely. But where's that lazy old Farmer Ted? Oh, I think I've seen him. No, maybe left a bit, left a bit. Oh, no, I don't know. Did you see him? Maybe go right a bit, right a bit.
We saw him, we saw him.
There he is, sitting on that fence.
Farmer Ted, the little bear with sleepy head. Get up, get going, let's have some fun. Put a paw to the floor, there is work to be done.
Well done, Cara. That's a great job bringing the sheep home. Well, it's been a long day on Sunnydale Farm. Farmer Mark and Cara are off home now. Oh, look, Farmer Mark's waving goodbye. Let's wave back.
Bye-bye, Farmer Mark.
Let's sing a song, a farewell song about all the machines we've seen today.
Here we go. Now just sing along with me. There's red ones, blue ones, old ones, new ones, big ones, little ones too. There's high ones, low ones, fast and slow ones, wheels both 4 and 2. They're all shapes and sizes in every colour way. There's tractors, trailers, combines, balers helping out today. Come on, let's go over there. What's over there? There's bright pea green ones, tangerine ones, lime ones, lemon ones too. They might look good enough to eat, but I wouldn't advise you do. They're all shapes and sizes in every colour way. There's trailers, combines, balers, helping out today. Wow, what's that? That's a really funny one. There's triangles and right angles and squares and circles abound. Would you believe some farm machines have wheels that are not round? They're all shapes and sizes in every colour way. There's tractors, trailers, combines, balers helping out today.
Well, it's time to say farewell from all of us here on Sunnydale Farm. From me, Uncle Nick, from Farmer Mark and his dog Cara, and that lazy little bear, Farmer Ted. I wonder where he's got to. I hope you enjoyed Here Comes a Tractor. I know I did. See you all again soon. Goodbye.